It's like 12:45 now, and I went on Target's website to buy another fan, so I wouldn't have to keep moving this one between my bedroom and the guest room where I pack everything. And first thing I see when I go on Target's website is buy two, get one free on video games. So you know how to go through that. I put it into tactical arbitrage, and it pulled up like 60 listings. Went through most of them. 5 of them were good, so I bought 5 different titles. Spent like $650. So exactly 1 year from today, June 14th, 2019, I uploaded my first YouTube video ever on this channel, and it's been a pretty crazy journey since then. So my channel hasn't exactly blown up since then, but I gained 600 subs in that time, 35,500 views on the channel. Only one video is doing especially well. It's at like 27,000 views. The rest of my videos are scattered in between 100 and like 950 views. So, you know, it's still growing, but given how inconsistent I was with uploading and just the amount of other things I was trying to manage at the time, I'm really happy with where it's gone. So let's talk about that whole 1 year. So back then, my first video, filmed it with this iPhone X, no mic, no like anything. I don't even think I planned that video out, like wrote out what I was gonna say, stuff like that. So that was pretty interesting. That video isn't very great. I sound really awkward in that video. I can speak and present way better now, but anyways. Since then, I've uploaded 21 videos. This will be number 22, and most of those were just informational videos about like reselling in general. The one video that took off to 27,000 views now is how to flip Nike outlet shoes on StockX. That video I think is doing well for a few different reasons. One, it's got a good thumbnail. That's really important. That's something I learned along the way. Thumbnails are super important, way more important than you probably think. But I think that video has a pretty nice thumbnail, and also based on the comments I got and just how I feel about the video, I explained the topic really thoroughly, really step by step, easy to follow, so people really liked that. I got a lot of engagement in the comments, and I think that further boosted the video up and got it out there to more people. So that's also really important. Make sure you know what you're talking about, I guess is the right way to put it. And I also overlaid a bunch of stuff to further explain what I was saying. So I think that went really well. And then looking at some of my other videos, they weren't produced very well, but it's not just like it didn't look great. It's that like I didn't really plan what I was saying, so I was just going on the fly, like just coming up with what to say as I was talking, kind of like how I'm doing it right now. But I feel like this is a different type of video compared to a video where I'm trying to explain something. I should be rehearsing that so I know what I'm talking about, so I don't leave out any details that you guys probably need. So in that time, 21 videos, most of them not very great. That's fine. I'm still learning a ton. I just got this camera like 2 months ago, so for most of my videos, filmed it on my phone with the front-facing camera, and I didn't even use a mic. I have a mic, but it's a computer mic, so that's a weird setup that I used for a couple of videos more recently, but now that I have this, I don't really have to deal with that anymore. But I'm still learning how to use this camera. The video quality is way better, even with my limited knowledge about cameras, but still a lot to learn. So anyways, some other stuff from that time period. So in that 1 year, when I started this channel, it was summer vacation. Summer vacation after my freshman year in high school. Freshman year, super easy. Sophomore year, I was signed up to take 3 honors classes and an extracurricular that would take up a ton of time, which was a broadcasting class. That was my first time taking a broadcasting class, and it was definitely a time suck, but I really enjoyed it. Super fun class. I'm already enrolled for next year. My point is that my classes ended up being a lot harder than I anticipated, and so starting off like August when the school year started, I was still trying to boost up sales on Amazon, run the Instagram page, upload here every once in a while, and have like a 4.0 by the end of the semester. So that did not end up going very well. So between like September and December, I uploaded like 1 or 2 videos, and I still kept posting every once in a while on Instagram. My grades dropped, and the business did pretty well actually. August I had solid revenue. September still good. October dipped, but Q4, November and December killer months as usual. So that was great, and even though I didn't get to upload here as much, I did do an update at the end of 2019 talking about some plans for 2020, and I don't think anyone really saw 2020 coming the way it is right now. So my plans are a little different, or the way things played out are a little different compared to what I planned. So I said I would sell off all the inventory I had and then take a pretty long break from reselling just to recharge and then get back into it. What actually happened was I got off school in March, started working on getting rid of all the old inventory, finished that by the beginning of May, and got right into sourcing again for Amazon FBA, and that is basically the first month I started sourcing this year. So I got right into it, sourcing as much online as possible since I couldn't go to stores since I live in California. Everything was mostly closed except grocery stores, but I wouldn't even be allowed to go outside because of my parents, so that's fine. I mean, I don't really want to go outside either, but anyways, I've been sourcing online for the last 2 months, so business is finally getting back to business as usual, kinda, as it was in like 2019, 2018, except I'm doing, I would say, decently better. As another result of coronavirus, I have way more time to do these YouTube videos, to post daily on Instagram, so that's also been great. I finally got to invest in a camera, so been messing around with this and uploading more videos than ever before, and I just started this daily vlog, so really cool developments. Some other highlights between the last year: around September or August, September 2019, I was invited to do a show with Eat Sleep Amazon is her Instagram, and that should be her YouTube too. I did I don't even remember how long it was, but I did an YouTube live with her. That was super fun. And I also did a podcast last month with the Reseller's Voice podcast on Apple Podcasts, and that was also really cool. So that was my first podcast ever, and the interview was my first interview ever. So both really cool experiences. I actually had an interview scheduled with Paul Getter. I don't know if you guys know who that is. I didn't know who he was, but I get this DM. I click on the guy's account. He has 1 million followers, and he wanted to do he wanted to have me on his mastermind thing for a video. So, I mean, of course I said yes, and then I completely forgot about the meeting, and I completely missed it. He never responded to my message after. His secretary even never responded to my message, so whatever. It's fine. That could have been a big opportunity. I don't know what would have happened after that, but it's whatever. I've learned a ton in the last year about social media, YouTube, all this. It's been a really fun journey, and I didn't make any money. I mean, technically I made $2 from Amazon affiliate links, but overall I didn't make any money because I bought the camera, the mic, I had to pay for monthly software. So with Adobe, their software is subscription only, so I'm paying $20 a month, and now it's $30 a month since that first promotional year is over. So I'm paying $30 a month to use Premiere Pro to edit videos, After Effects, Photoshop for Instagram, Illustrator, Photoshop and Illustrator I use for thumbnails, as well as most of my Instagram posts. So great tools. They're just kind of expensive, especially since I'm not bringing in any money from social media as of right now. To get monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time, and I'm at 600 subs, and I'm at like 2,300 watch hours, so still a ways to go until I get monetized, but I think now that I'm doing these daily vlogs, we'll get closer to that, and once I do, I'm going to be able to put more money into this. So I think the next thing I want to get is some sort of light so it's less grainy, if you can tell graininess. Get rid of that. Right now I'm filming in front of a window, but it's still not that well lit in here. This is probably one of the darkest rooms in the house, honestly. Right there, that's my brother's room. He's got a bunch of windows, and it's facing the outside, so that's great. This window is facing another house. It's like facing a solid wall, like, boom. But, yeah, that's that, so. I don't think they have the paint I'm looking for. I need satin white. They have satin bright white, so I think we'll just get that. This looks like the same thing I bought from Walmart, except it's a different brand. I just remember that I wanted to buy a fan, but I don't know if they're gonna have it here. We're gonna move on.
Are they both the same?
Yeah. $8:28 right now. I'm gonna end the video here and edit it, so you'll be seeing this tomorrow, 8 a.m. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. If you didn't see the last video, I'm gonna link it in the description. And until tomorrow, bye guys.